Our next topic is features of directing, or we can say characteristics of directing. What are the characteristics of directing? First, as I told you earlier, directing is the function which initiates action in the organization. Till now we were doing only the paperwork. We were making arrangement of resources, we were appointing staff, we were making plans, but the work has not started. Work only starts with directing. When we guide the people, when we instruct the people, when we tell them what they are expected to do, only then work starts in the organization. So we say कि directing initiates action in the organization. Then directing takes place at every level of the organization. Every level means it takes place at top level, middle level and lower level. The manager of each and every level perform the function of directing. Wherever there is superior subordinate relationship, directing function will be there. Superior will be directing his subordinate. So directing is all pervasive function. It takes place at every level of the organization, whether top level, middle level or lower level. Directing is a continuous process. Continuous process means it is an ongoing process. The work of directing never stops. Every time manager remains busy. Sometimes manager is guiding the subordinate. Sometimes manager is encouraging them. Sometimes he is solving his problems. Sometimes he is solving his doubts. Sometimes he is exchanging some information. So the work of directing never stops in the organization. Rather, directing is a continuous process. Then it flows from top to bottom. Top to bottom means superior to subordinate. Superior, upper level manager, subordinate, his assistant या his lower level manager. So directing always flows from top to bottom. That means superior gave direction to his subordinate. It cannot move upward. It flows from top to bottom. So these characteristics are quite easy and it must be clear to everyone by now. Now, our next topic is importance of directing. Or you can say that directing is the heart of management. Like human body cannot work without heart. In the same way, an organization cannot achieve the goals without directing, without effective direction. The best type of resources, best type of staff is not able to give result if the direction is not proper. If workers are not guided properly, workers are dissatisfied in the organization, workers are not motivated, they will not give you the desired results. So, we can say directing is the heart of management. And you will have to write the points of importance of directing. First is directing initiate action. As I told you earlier also, it is only with the directing work starts in the organization. Till now, no work has been started, no work has been done. All the plans come into action with directing. Now, directing integrates employees' efforts. Different people in the organization perform different functions. Somebody is busy in purchasing the raw material, somebody is purchasing machines, somebody is doing production, somebody is making the labels. And we can achieve the goals when the activities of all the people are united together. And directing integrates the efforts of different individuals in order to achieve the desired goals of the organization. It binds the activity of different people so that the organizational goals can be achieved. Directing guides the employees. Guides the employees means guiding for what? Directing guides the employees to achieve the organizational objective. Manager continuously instructs the employees. Manager convinces them to achieve the desired goals. Manager create coordination among the people working in the organization. Stop करना